broke it.
I did not break it. Y'all witnessed me just following directions.
Nicole, you broke it.
You spoke up and we listened. That's why I'm making nut butter in the Instant Pot blender for the second time, because apparently my first time was a fail. I might have broken it. I don't know what's happened. It is so stuck in there. Definitely feels like it's getting hot, and I don't think that's a good thing. I give it a no. You know, when I do these reviews and unboxings of products, I don't sit there and waste time on camera reading through the manual. I just go on a whim. I'm going on a whim again. I still have not taken time to read this, but I did take time to pull the recipe from the Instant Pot website on how to make mixed nut butter. Before I start, let me share with you some of the not so nice comments I received when I tried to make nut butter without any instructions in this guy before. Try a little research before you try it in a video. That way you give it a fair try and don't look clueless in the process. I mean, sometimes I'm just clueless, that's okay. You know, I don't think everyone's an expert at making nut butter in a blender. Read your manual. You still have to read the Vitamix manual. Delete your video, it's awful. I think we did take down the original video where I look like a complete moron. I don't know if the Instant Pot blender is the best nut butter maker. Or maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. This is the worst review of any product on YouTube, good Lord. Some of my reviews are pretty good. And then this other comment is just really long, but I'll read it anyway. The problem I see here is that you don't know how to use this machine, nor know how to do peanut butter. People that look at this video shouldn't judge this machine because of your poor skills. It's completely unfair. To have an honest review, you should erase this one and learn how to do peanut butter and do another. Or don't do it at all if you don't want or need to learn. Peanut butter is very easy and more for this machine that is strong enough to make it. And it comes with a nut button. It makes very smooth peanut butter. I hope you will do the right thing soon, unless you're being paid by another company to make this machine look bad. I don't ever try to make anything look bad. Josh, you're too close. So I'm gonna be accurate. I really hope that this machine is successful, and I apologize for doing it wrong the first time. Lord, I didn't know people would be so judgmental. But I'm gonna do 2 cups of peanuts, and then I'm gonna do another cup that has cashews and blanched and slivered almonds, because healthy. Peanut oil, 3 tablespoons going in, and 1 teaspoon of kosher or sea salt. Add the ingredients to the blender pitcher and secure the lid. Done. Blend on medium manual setting for 5 seconds. Stop and scrape the pitcher with a rubber scraper. And then we're gonna repeat that 5 to 7 times until it turns into a paste. I probably did acknowledge that that's a lot of stopping and scraping. Listen, I think it will work after about an hour and a lot of patience. Okay, manual, I guess it's this, 5 seconds. So I did 5 seconds and it stopped on its own. Okay, so we're gonna repeat that 5 or 7 times. Here goes 1. See, it keeps doing this, and I think that means error, like it's too clogged up. So you can't even do it for 5 seconds. That wasn't 5 seconds, but I'll follow the directions. Okay, so that was at least 6 or 7 times. It says do it until it's a paste, and here's what I've got. Blend on medium manual setting for 40 seconds, and then high until the desired texture is reached, from 1 to 3 minutes. I'll be surprised if this can get to 40 seconds. The recipe on the site does not say to use the nut setting, people. So I'm gonna just do, again, the medium blend, and hopefully I can get 40 seconds. It's like someone tested this before. Actually, it doesn't say to stop and scrape it now. It just says do 40 seconds, and then we're gonna go to high for 1 to 3 minutes. It's still a little grainy for like what my kids would like, so I'm gonna attempt to get a smooth nut butter. So now I'm going high. 1 minute, I think it's looking perfect. Oh yeah, it's nice and smooth. It's almost too smooth. I'm mean, you can't spread that on toast. Okay, so I love that it gets this smooth. That is something I have not been able to achieve when making nut butter in something else. And yes, I have made nut butter before. First, I'm gonna show you how much this actually made, because now cost in my head is starting to play a factor. These are the type containers that I would see like at Whole Foods. Well, peanut butter shouldn't be this pourable. Okay, so that makes roughly 16 ounces. If I thoroughly scraped, it might fill this container. Okay, so I'm going to let this cool completely and stick it in their fridge and see if it thickens to the point where you could spread it onto a peanut butter sandwich. Then I'm gonna make another batch the same exact way. If it's this consistency, I'm just gonna add some more nuts. Let's see what happens. All right, I cleaned up my blender. I'm gonna go in exactly the same way. 3 cups of nuts, 3 tablespoons of oil. And this is, you know, I could maybe just reduce the oil, but too late. Medium, 5 seconds. And this should be able to go for 40 seconds. And then I'm gonna crank it up to high for a minute. It's just counting, but it is not blending.
Broke it.
I did not break it. Y'all witnessed me just following directions.
Chloe broke it.
I don't know what it's doing. It's like it's mad at me. You know, sometimes if you just blow in it, like you used to do in the VCR, it'll work. Jesus.
What was that?
All right, I don't know. I guess I broke it. I don't know what to say. Should I call my friend Josh at the call center again? Last time when I made the soup for the first time, and I used this for the first time, I had a question, and I called, got a human on the phone, answered my question in like under a minute.
Hello and welcome to Instagram. Please stay on the line and we'll connect you with a customer care advisor shortly. Thank you for calling Instagram. This is Serena speaking. How can I help you today?
Hi, Serena. I am in the middle of making the mixed nut butter in the Ace blender. So I push blend, and it counts down, and then it starts counting up as if the blender is moving, but it's not. Like when it goes beep, beep, beep before it starts, and the blender's supposed to start going. The blender doesn't start going, but the counter, the timer starts moving up as if it is going.
I'm just going to open up a ticket for you, which means I'm going to send you an email just requesting some information from your blender.
Okay, great.
Thanks for calling in.
Okay, bye-bye. I still love the customer service at the Instant Pot company. I just love getting a real person, not a bunch of buttons you have to push to get to that real person. I'm just gonna try it one more time. It's going again. This one has definitely taken more time. I don't know what that's about. Guess no 2 nuts are the same. 40 seconds on medium, a minute on high. And it looks just like the other one. Very pourable. So I'm gonna do my plan, which is to add some more nuts to it to thicken it up. Yes, I am aware that if we didn't want it so smooth, it probably would be thicker, but I want thick and smooth. Okay, so I'm adding about another cup. So it's still pretty thin. I think I'd have to add a whole lot. And I'm really not even sure if that would work. So I'm gonna need to find out how to make thicker, smooth peanut butter. I'm gonna see if my refrigerated batch has thickened up a little bit. So here is the batch made according to the recipe and chilled for a half hour or so. It's smooth and very tasty, but I don't know that this would be good for my house. And this is the batch made according to the directions, but with an extra cup of nuts added in at the end. This one is still warm. If you want a thick nut butter, you're gonna have to be okay with it being a little bit chunky as well. At the end of the day, the Instant Pot blender can make nut butter, and it's delicious. I'm sure you will let me know if I did anything wrong. Comment or complain below about how I did. For more great reviews like this one, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and follow Well Done Food on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.